श्वेत केतुर्हारुणय आसित्यादि अध्याय संबंध. The relationship of this chapter, the previous chapters that starts is being stated by Bhashyakara by the words of the beginning of this mantra itself, Shvetaketura Arunaya As Iti Adhyaya Sambandha. The relationship or the relation of the chapter that starts by the words Shvetaketura Arunaya As Ityadi is going to be stated now by Bhashyan. What is this? What is the relation between this sixth chapter and the previous chapters that we already studied from the first to the fifth? Well, from first to fifth was totally upasanas, and from here onwards you will be going to only the knowledge. Sarvam khalvidam brahma tad jalanityuktam. It has been stated that all this is born from which from which it is born, and in which all these get dissolved, and due to which this exists. Tajja, talla, tadana, tajjalan. Jalan means not water. It is three. Ja, ala, ana, jalan. And tat should add to all. Tajja, tadala, tadana. Tajja means born from that. Talla means going to dissolve into it. And tadana means to live with, along with it, live due to it, or exist due to it, or sustain due to it. All this is Brahman. All this, sarvam khalu idam Brahma. All this world that you are seeing is Brahman. Why? Because tajjalan, it is born out of it, or it is born in it, it exists due to it, and it dissolves into it. Iti uktam. This has been stated where? In the third chapter, 14th Brahmana, the first mantra, 3:14:1. Katham tasmat jagadidam jayate tasminneva chaliyate anichyatutaiva ityetad vaktavyam. But there it has been stated just like a announcement, like, or against the pratigya vakya. Is it not? Nothing was explained over there. Therefore, now the question arises, how is this possible that this world has born from that? Tasmat idam jagat jayati iti katham? Tasmineva chaliyate iti katham? And is going to dissolve into that only, that's how. And aniticha tenaiva, and it lives by that alone. All these things, etad vaktavyam, this has to be explained. For that purpose, the chapter has been started. Anandricha ekasmin bhukte vidushi sarvam jagat triptam bhavati ityuktam. And after that, just in the previous chapter, what you have studied is that the whole world gets satisfied when a man of knowledge is going to take his food. There is all be waiting for him. Oh, when this Pranagnihotra person is going to eat, when this Vaishnava Vidya person is going to eat the food, all will be waiting, because once he eats, the whole world gets satisfied. This has been stated, but how is it possible? One man eats and the whole world gets satisfied. How is it possible? Tad ekatrisati atmana sarvabhutastasya upapadyate. That is logical. Only the self in all beings is one. Sarvabhutastasya. Sarvabhutastasya. That is exists or resides in all. That atmana, that self should be one. Ekatva sati upapadyate. Then only it will be logical. Because one atma is then all the beings. If one atma, one self is in all the beings, means one self gets satisfied, means all beings are satisfied. It is because of all the beings possess only one single atma. That has to be decided. Na atmavede sati. And it's not so if they are different. Katanchadadekattam. But how is it possible that this self is only one in all the creatures? in the whole world, in the whole universe. Tadarthvayam Shashtodhyaya Arabhyate. For this purpose, this sixth chapter is being begun. That means to decide the nature of the unity in diversity. In the multitude that we are seeing cultures, in that there is one universal consciousness. To decide this, to explain this, for this purpose, to explain this point, that university in diversity, for that purpose the sixth chapter is being begun. Tadarthoyam Shashtodhyaya Arabhyate. So that also could have said directly. Why you are telling again a big story? Pita Putra Akhyayika Vidyaya Sarishtatva Pradarshanaartha. The story as of between spoken of between father and son is to show that the utmost essentiality of knowledge, Sarishtatva, the utmost essential thing in this world is knowledge, the pure knowledge, the absolute knowledge of the absolute Brahman. To show this, Pradarshanartha, this Akhyayika is there, the story has been concocted. Shvetuketur ityadi. Shvetuketur arunayasa tamma pitovacha Shvetaketo vasa brahmacharyam navai somya asmat kulino ananuchya brahmabandhuriva bhavaditi. Shvetaketura arunayasa. Once upon a time, ha means once upon a time, there lived a person by name Shvetaketu, who was a grandson of Aruna. Aruna se apatyam Arunihi. Arunihi. Arunehe apatyam Aruneyah. This fellow is Aruneya, a son, grandson of Aruna. Asa lived some time back. Tamha pito vacha. To him means to that Shvetaketu, that means to say is the son. Who said? The father told him. Pita vacha. His father told to him. What? Hey Shvetaketu, O Shvetaketu, vasa brahmacharyam. Live in a teacher's house and celibate. गुरुकुल में जाओ और एक ब्रह्मचारी बन के रहो. वस ब्रह्मचर्यम. Go to some teacher's house and live as a celibate. Why? Navai somya asmat kulino ananuchya brahmabandhuriva bhavati. Because there is certainly none in our lineage. Asmat kulino ananuchya, without studying the Vedas, na bhavati. There is none up to this day. Oh Somya, oh good looking my son, oh good looking one. Asmat kulina, being of my lineage or our lineage, it is certainly can be stated navai. Why means certainty? Certainly, asmat kulino, ananuchya, having being without studies of the Vedas, Brahma Buntu Riva na bhavati. Poses to be possessing Brahmins as relatives, that cannot be seen in our lineage at all. That means you cannot even say that you have a Brahmin as a relative. No relation with Brahmin. Because a Kshatriya or Vaishya has got relations with Brahmins. Brahma Bandhu. Brahmana is Bandhu of somebody. Of whom? Of Kshatriya or Vaishya. Kshatriya or Vaishya have got relation with the Brahmana because Brahmana is a Purohit of them. That means even a Kshatriya only can egoist to say that I have got such a sacred Brahmana as my Purohita. I have got relations with such a sacred Brahmin. Even that you cannot say if you don't study the Vedas. Because a Kshatriya Vaishya has not studied the Vedas, cannot call a Brahmin Purohit to his house at all. Because he cannot do any Shauta Karma. Then what is the use of Brahmin? A relationship with the Brahmin is not meant for business. It's meant for Vedic Karma Kanda. And Vedic Karma can be done only by a person who has studied Vedas, Kshatriya or Vaishya also. He has to study the Vedas. He has to know what is Agnihotra, what is Yajna and everything. Then only can perform the sacrifices. And for that person is called a Brahmin. And he calls a great Brahmin, good great Brahmin of high quality. with full knowledge and all of the upasanas and everything. The supreme Brahmin can be called only by such persons. Or ordinary Brahmins will come and do Shraddha, this and anybody can do. It's not a big job at all. Ordinary puja anybody can do. So Brahma Bandhu Rivapi na bhavati asmat kulinanunuchya. Bhashya. Shvetaketu the namata, by name the boy was called as Shvetaketu. Ha iti aitihartha. Ha, this indeclinable indicates that this event, that incident has taken some time in history. It's an historical incident. Arunasya. Arunaya means Arunasya Pautra, the grandson of Aruna. Asa Bhuva lived once upon a time. Tam Putram, to him the son, Arunihi, Aruna's son, his father, Pita, Aruni is what? Pita. And Prapita, Pitamaha is Aruna. Yogyam Vidya Bhajanam Manvanaha. Tasya Upanena Kala Tyancha Pasyan Vacha. Considering that Manvana is considering that he is become now fit to acquire the knowledge. Vidya Bhajanam Yogya. Not only that, he is fit to acquire the knowledge, and same time noticing, question, what? Tasya Upanena Kalatya. That is time of initiation to the Vedas was getting exhausted, was getting expired. Because a Brahmin should be initiated between 8 and 12. The best is at 8, and the last is 12. Say after 12 years old, you cannot do Upanena Sanskara at all of a Brahmin boy.
Nowadays they are doing just before the wedding.
And because they don't want to do before at all. The Shastra also says a person whose Janu Sanskara is not between 8 and 12 of a Brahmin, or between 10 and 14 of a Kshatriya, 12 and 16 of a Vaishya, those people's Janu Sanskara should be done only a day or two before the marriage. The Shastra is there. That Shastra all are following nowadays. Just a few days before they do the Upanena Sanskara, 1 or 2 days before. Even Brahmins nowadays, most of them are doing like that. Brahmin, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, all are become one.
Marriage day before.
Yes, 1 day before marriage. That's also kya manna Gayatri pada na kuch. A fool is being befooled further. The Kala Tyancha Pashyam, the time of initiation was expiring. That is what he noticed. Therefore, Vacha, the father told to his son, Hey Shvetaketu, O Shvetaketu, Anurupam Gurum Kulasya, Naha Gatva, Naha Kulasya, Anurupam Gurum Gatva. Go to a teacher who is suitable for our lineage. Well, that has to be understood. First, it depends on the Gotra and all, who is fit to whose, which Brahmin family. Anybody cannot become Guru of any family, any boy. That also be considered very well. Therefore he says, Naha Kulasya Anurupam Gurum Gatva. Go to a Guru who is suitable for our lineage and Vasa Brahmacharyam and live there for a long time as a celibate. Na Chaitadyuktam. Yad asmat kulino he Somya, oh good looking one, being my son. Not Chaitanyuktam, it is not proper that anyone belonging to our lineage, Asmat Kulina's son, Anunuchya, Anadhitya, Brahmabandhu Riva Bhavati, having not studied the Vedas, just living like a Kshatriya or a Vaishya, is not right. Is not proper. Iti Brahmanan Bandhun Vyapadishari, na swayam Brahmana Vritti. That means what? One who boasts of himself as a Brahmin, mentions himself to be a Brahmin, or he has got relations with Brahmin, just boasting of that I am a Brahmin, or I am related to many Brahmins, or I have got relations with Brahmins. He just mentioning or boasting of. But na swayam Brahmana Vrata, while himself does not behave like a Brahmin or live like a Brahmin, and without studying how he can become a Brahmin. This is what is said. Saha Dvadash Varsha Upetya Chaturvinshati Varshaha Sarvan Vedanaditya महामनानुचानमानी स्तब्धयेयाय तम पितोवाच श्वेतकेतो यन्नु सौम्यदं महामनानुचानमानी स्तब्धोऽसि उत तम आदेशमप्राक्ष्यः सः that son Shvetiketu, who was of 12 years old, Dvadash Varsha, Upetya, he went to a guru, to a master's house, to a teacher, and took initiation to the Vedas, and became brahmachari, Upanishad Sanskar and all that. Chaturvinshati Varsha, up to the age of 24, that is complete 12 years, he was at his guru's house. Sarvan Vedanaditya, having studied all the Vedas until his age of 24, he returned back. Aditya, Mahamana, how he returned back? Yeyaya, Yeyaya means returned back. How he returned back, but he was not modest or humble. Mahamana, conceited. Anuchanamani, proud of his own knowledge, proud of being learned. Stabda, and immodest fellow. Yaya returned back home. Tamapito vacha. To him the father said, O Shvetiketu, O Somya, O good looking one, Yannu Mahamana Anuchanamanistabdosi. Now that you are, seem to yourself proud of your own knowledge, and being conceited and being immodest, you have come returned. Come on, tell me, have you asked about that instruction from your master? Tam adesham apraksha? Uta tam adesham apraksha? Did you ask about that instruction? Just down to curiosity. He did not say which instruction. About which? Proud of learnedness. Mahamana is to have a conceit mind. Stabda is immodest, dheet. Tasya atha pravasanamiyati pituhu. But now the question arises here, why is that his son to go to some other teacher? But the father was unfit. He could have taught himself everything to him, his son actually. He says, by this you have to infer that the father will be going on a pilgrimage outside home. He is not going to stay back in the home for more time. Therefore, he did not want to stop his son back at home or initiate him into the Vedas. He had decided certain plans. After 1 or 2 years, maybe he had to go somewhere else and all. Then he would not be able to teach him properly, complete 12 years.
But he had students.
Huh?
I mean,
his father. Yeah, he had students. He might have given the Samartha Sanskara, doing them, then he will go. And there is no more time for this fellow to be taught for another 12 years. There is a bhasha tasya ata pravasu anumiyate pituhu. Tasya pituhu, of that father, it is inferred that his father is going to move somewhere outside his house on some pilgrimage or so. Yen swayam gunavan san putram nopaneshati. You see, it's very clear. He would be out of home on pilgrimage, because of which, even though he was himself competent, well qualified, but still he would not initiate his son. By this you will have to infer that he would not be staying back for another 12 years in the house. In between he has to go out for some long time. Therefore the father said, Sa Pitra Ukta. Therefore he, the father, told to his son. So he is the son. When told by father, Pitra Ukta. When told by father, what did he, the son, do? Shvetiketu. He, Sa is Shvetiketu. He, Shvetiketu, what did he do? Dvadasha Varsha son Upetya. He was at the age of 12 years. Being of the age of 12, Upetya Acharyam, after going to teacher, Yavat Chaturvinshati Varsha, until he was about 24 years, Babuva, Tavat, up to that period, he stayed over in the master's house. And what did he do over there? Sarvan Vedas Chatropyadhitya. He studied all the 4 Vedas. That means he studied not only the Vedas, he has to study along with the Vedas, the Shadanga. Chanda, Vyakarana, Jyotisha, all that he has to study. Without Sangha Veda, it's called it. Sangha Vedadhyanam Kritva. Not only studied in the sense, grasped in the words, he memorized the Vedas. Not only that. Artadarthancha Buddhva. Tadarthancha, having studied all the Vedas, he has grasped the meaning of the Vedas too. Mahamana. Mahat Gambhiram Manoyasya. One with a grave mind. Egoistically, not speak with anybody. Always to be grave and showing off himself to be like that. Or, the other meaning is yasya. Or, asamam atmanam annir manimanam mano yasya. One whose mind thinks of oneself as greater than others and none equal to him. Asamam atmana. None equal to him. And I am the greatest among all others. Thinking so, such a person is called as Mahamana. So I am Mahamanaha. One word for that in English is conceit fellow. CONCEIT. Anuchanam mani. Anuchanam atmanam manyate. Ittevan shilhaidi anuchanam mani. Proud of being learned. That is one who is apt to think of oneself as being a learned man. Evan Shila, Manyate, Evan Shila, Anuchanam, Atmanam, Manyate, Ittevan Shila. That means a person is apt to think of himself as to have learned all the Vedas. Yeah, so, he whosoever so, that person is called as Anuchanamani. Stabda, Apranata Svabhava, immodest, not humble and simple. Yayaya returned home, griham, returned home. Tam evam bhutam atmana anurupa sheelam. Tam evam bhutam. To him who was like this, with all bad, he is feeling, the father is feeling very bad of his son, he is not proud of his son. That's why her is here, the word used, to indicate that feeling. Atmana ananurupa sheelam, because the son was behaving unlike to himself. Atmano ananurupa sheelam. Sheelam is behaving not like himself. That means unlike behavior was being seen in him. By stabdham maninam putram drishtva, having seen the immodest and the proudful son. Pita Vacha, the father said, Sadharma avatar chikirshaya. Why is it so? Because with the wish to inculcate good behavior in his son, Sat Dharma is good behavior, to be avatara, to inculcate chikirshaya, with that wish, he stated so. What he said? Shvedageta Yenvidam Mahamananuchanam Manistabdaschasi. Oh, now it seems to that you are well educated, and thus you are the most conceit, the most proudest, and the most immodest fellow. Being so, Kastyatisha Praptopadhyayat. Why you are feeling of yourself so much? What excellence you have attained from your master, that you are thinking so high of yourself? Utapi tam adesham, have you asked of that instruction? Adishyati adesha, that which is instructed is called as adesha. Kevala shastracharyopadesha gamyam, that which is available only from scriptures and the teacher. Ityetat, that which is such. Or yena va paramparama adishyate, or that through which the Supreme Brahman is instructed is called as adesha. That knowledge, that vidya, Brahmvidya, through which the Brahman is being instructed is called as adesha. Tam aprakshya, have you asked your teacher about that? Prishtavanasi acharyat, acharyam, acharyam prishtavanasi, have you asked your teacher about this? Having listened that only, he could not understand what is that, something peculiar. येन श्रुतं श्रुतं भवति अमतं मतं अविज्ञात विज्ञातमिति कथनुभव स्वादेश भवति इति. He was astonished. Say, how is it that possible such a thing is also existing in this world? He never heard it. Kathannu bhagava sadeshu bhavati. The son says. After creating curiosity, the father said the first statement. Yena ashrutam shrutam bhavati. A person who knows that, surely nothing will be unheard to him. Everything unheard also becomes heard of. Everything unthought also becomes thought of. And everything that is unknown also becomes known. Through which the unheard becomes heard of, the unthought becomes thought of, and the unknown becomes well known. That is called as the Adesha. And have you asked about that thing? The son says, what way is that instruction imparted? Khatam Sadesha Bhavati. Oh, venerable sir, Bhagava. Now he has changed. Before he came, he did not even to pronounce to the father. And now he says, oh, Puji Bhagavan. Oh, venerable sir. Khatam, and in what way? Sadesha Bhavati. That instruction is imparted. Tam Adesham Vishinashti. That instruction is being elaborately explained. What is that? Because he could not understand it all. Have you asked that Adesha? Which Adesha? Nothing was clear in the previous mantra. Therefore, he was just blinking and seeing, blinked eyes, seeing what my father wants to say, what is mentioning. Therefore, to make it more clear, elaborately explaining, Tam Adesha Vishinashti, elaborately explains that Adesha, that instruction. Yena Adeshena Shrutena Ashrutam api Anyat Shrutam Bhavati Amatam Matam Atarkitam Tarkitam Cheti. Yena Adeshena, by which instruction, when heard, Shrutena, when you hear about that instruction, what's going to happen? Ashrutam api Shrutam. Anyat Shrutam Bhavati. That which is different from all that you have heard. That which is different from all that you have heard. And if we hear once about that, nothing else is left over to be heard of. Anyat sarvam shrutam bhavati. Amatam matam, the unthought of, is thought of actually. That means atarkitam tarkitam bhavati. Atarkitam tarkitam bhavati, the undiscussed has also been discussed by knowing that. Becomes discussed by knowing that. Avidyadam vijnadam, the unknown becomes known. That means to say, anishchitam nishidam bhavati, the undetermined becomes determined actually. Sarvan vedan adhitya sarvanchanyad vedyam adhigamya api akritartheva bhavati. Without knowing that instruction, actually what happens is being told, even after studying all the Vedas, and even after knowing all other things that can be known in this world, like Narada, he had known everything that has to be known in this world through different types of scriptures. Still, akritartheva bhavati. That ought to be known. A man indeed still remains how? Unfulfilled. He is not happy. He is not satisfied. He will not be contented with whatever he knows. Yavad atmatatvam na janas. Up to when? Until the person does not know about the reality of his own self. Who am I? Unless you are not going to realize the answer of this question, who am I, you cannot be satisfied whatever and how much ever you study. Because all that will be only Shabda Rashim and nothing else. Shabdameva Sarvameta. This is what Sanat Kumar told to Narada. After he explained what all he studied, he gave a list of it, he said, Shabdameva Ita. Nothing else. Just a jungle of words. In that you have been trapped. Iti akhyayika avagamyate. How all these things are telling? He said this is to be understood by the rest of the story. in the future what you will study, by that story this can be assumed or implied. Tadetad adbhutam shrutva aha. Having heard of that extraordinary thing which I had never heard of, the son asked this question. Aha. Who? The son says. Katannu etad aprasiddham. Is totally not well known in this world at all. Anya vijnanena anyad vijnanam bhavati. Thinking in his mind, ittevam manvana, thinking in his mind that, well, how is it possible? We know something. By that we will be knowing something else. All other things also will be knowing. How is it possible? Yeah. Katannu etad aprasiddham. Anyavijnanena anyadvijnanam bhavati ittevam manmanaha. Think in his mind that how can it be possible to have a knowledge of something. Through the knowledge of something, you are attaining the knowledge of some other thing. How is it possible? Such a process is not well known in this world. Iti prichati. He asked. Katannu means kena prakarana, in what way? Hey Bhagava, oh venerable sir, sa adeshoti, that instruction is imparted. So the father answers now. Yatha somyaikena mritpindera sarvam mrinme vijnatagam syat vacharambam vikarunam mrittiketyeva satyam. Oh Somya,
Famous.
the famous mantra. The most famous, at the same time, the most difficult mantra to understand. Most difficult mantra. Because of non-understanding of this mantra, all the other vadas start up about this part. Nobody can understand this Vivarta Vada. All are in Parinam Vada or Arambha Vada in this part. These are transformations they play action. We also use the word transformation here, but actually there is no transformation at all. Thing is there as it is. The only thing that we have done is we have given a akara to it. A special form has been given to it. That's thing is there as it is. This everybody cannot understand. Therefore, this mantra is the most difficult mantra. Yatha Somya, oh good looking man, Yatha ekena mritpindena, as you see in this world, by knowing a lump of earth, one lump of earth, ekena mritpindena, sarvam mrinmayam, all things made of earth, vijnatam syat, becomes well known. Why? Vacharambanam vikara. All these transformations are just only speech. Speech in the sense, namadheyam matram. Only for name's sake. It's only names and nothing else. Mritika ityeva satyam. Earth as such is the only reality. Yatha sa adesha bhavati tachrana. Listen to me now, how that instruction is imparted. Hey Somya, oh good looking one. Yatha loke, as in this world, ekena mritpindena. Ekena mritpindena. Just by the knowledge, mritpindena karakumbhadi karana bhutena. By one lump of earth, all that has been created, produced by that earth, what? Karaka, kumbhadi, karana bhutena. Karaka is a water pot, kamandalu, avesadu, water pot. Kumbha is a pitcher, ghada, ghatam, etc. Adi, karana bhutena, with the cause, vijnatena. By the knowledge of the cause of the water pot, pitcher, etc., which is none other than a lump of earth, sarvam manyat tadvikara jatam. All other things, but all things then, in the sense, tadvikara jatam, transformations of that earth. Mrinmayam, earthly things, mridvikara jatam, were just the different forms of that earth. Vijñatam syat becomes well known to that person. The question arises, Katham mritpinde karane vijñate karyam manit vijñatam syat? How is it possible? How can it be so that when a person knows only the cause, the lump of earth, by that annit, because what the question is because the cause and effect are accepted as two different entities, two different things. There is anyat karyam. The karya is different from the cause. How that can be known? By knowing the cause, how you can know the effect which is totally different from the cause? This is the question. Naisha dosha. This fault does not arise at all. By knowing that means to say here, by knowing a material cause, all of its products that are different from the cause, how can they be known? How we can say that they all can become known well? The answer is Naisha dosha. This fault does not arise at all. Why? Karanin ananyatvat karyasya. Karanena ananyatvat karyasya. Because the effect is not at all different from the cause. Since the product is not different from the cause, that it is non-different to the cause, non-different from the cause. Yen manye se अन्यस्मिन् विज्ञाते अन्य न ज्ञाते इति. And that which you are thinking, and as far your argument is, that's also true. That becomes true, that would be true if the cause and effect would be totally different. Your argument is, how can a person, by knowing the material cause, can know all the effects which are totally different from the cause? This argument is true if we accept that the cause and effect are two different entities, not otherwise. That way he says, yen manye se, as for your argument that you are thinking of, that anyasmin vidyate and na jnayate iti, so the knowledge of something, the other things which are different to it cannot be known. How can they be known? That means they cannot be known, that we are saying so, iti satyam evam syat. It would be certainly, surely, perfect, no doubt. You are right in that matter. It would certainly be so. Why? If yadi, he says yadi, if anyat karanat karyam syat, if the product were different totally from the cause, if the effect were different totally from the cause. Natvevam, but it is not so. Anyat karanat karyam, because the effect, the karya, is not different from its cause. Katham taridam loke. Then how do they say in this word? Idam karanam ayam asya vikarayati. This is the cause. Oh, and you see, this is the different. This the effect is totally different. This is the cause, and this is the effect of that cause. They are showing this way two different things and explain that this is the cause and this is the effect. That means to say, in this world, people are showing the cause and effect are two different things. How is it that? Shrinu. Listen the answer for that. Vacharambanam vikarohena madhi. Vagalambam ityate is only based on the speech only. Actually, there is no difference between cause and effect. By speech, by explaining, to make a person realize the relationship, we do say in this world so that this is the cause and this is the. Just the basis of difference is not the things, but the speech. How? We'll see tomorrow.